And it came to pass after these things, that someone said to Joseph, "See, your father is sick." And he took with him his 2 sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. And someone told Jacob, saying, "See, your son Joseph is coming to you." And Israel strengthened himself and sat upon the bed. And Jacob said to Joseph, "God Almighty appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me, and said to me, 'See, I will make you fruitful and multiply you, and I will make of you a company of peoples, and will give this land to your descendants after you for an everlasting possession.'"
And now your 2 sons, who were born to you in the land of Egypt, before I came to you in Egypt, are mine. Ephraim and Manasseh shall be mine,
as Reuben and Simeon are. And the children that you father after them shall be yours. They shall be called by the name of their brothers in their inheritance. And as for me, when I came from Paddan, Rachel died by me in the land of Canaan on the way, when there was still some distance to come to Ephraim. And I buried her there on the way to Ephraim, that is Bethlehem.
And Israel saw Joseph's sons and said,
"Who are these?"
And Joseph said to his father,
"They are my sons, whom God has given me here." And he said, "Bring them to me now, that I may bless them." Now the eyes of Israel were dim because of old age, so that he could not see well, and he brought them near to him, and he kissed them and embraced them. And Israel said to Joseph, "I did not expect to see your face, and see, God has let me see your children also." And Joseph brought them out from between his knees, and he bowed himself with his face to the earth. And Joseph took them both, Ephraim in his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand toward Israel's right hand, and brought them near to him. And Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it upon Ephraim's head, who was the younger, and his left hand upon Manasseh's head, guiding his hands knowingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Joseph and said, "The God before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has been my shepherd all my life long to this day, the angel who has redeemed me from all evil, bless the boys, and let my name be named upon them, and the name of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth." And when Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Ephraim, it displeased him. And he held up his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. And Joseph said to his father, "Not so, my father, for this is the firstborn. Put your right hand upon his head." But his father refused and said, "I know, my son. I know he also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. However, his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his descendants shall become a multitude of nations." And he blessed them that day, saying, "By you Israel shall bless." Saying, "God make you as Ephraim and as Manasseh."
set Ephraim before Manasseh. And Israel said to Joseph, "See, I am dying, but God will be with you and bring you again to the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given you one portion above your brothers, which I took out of the hand of the Amorite with my sword and with my bow."
And Jacob called to his sons and said, "Gather yourselves together, that I may tell you what will happen to you in the latter days. Assemble yourselves and listen, you sons of Jacob, listen to Israel your father. Reuben, you are my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, preeminent in dignity and preeminent in power. Unstable as water, you shall not excel, because you went up to your father's bed. Then you defiled it. He went up to my couch.
Simeon and Levi are brothers.
Weapons of violence
Are their souls. Let my soul not come into their counsel. Let my glory not be united with their assembly. For in their anger they killed men, and in their self-will they hamstrung oxen. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. Judah, your brothers will praise you. Your hand will be on the neck of your enemies. Your father's sons will bow down before you. Judah is a lion's cub from the prey, my son. You have gone up. He stooped down, he crouched as a lion, and as a lioness, who will rouse him up? The scepter will not depart from Judah, nor the ruler's staff from between his feet, until Shiloh comes to him. Will the obedience of the peoples be? Binding his foal to the vine, and his donkey's colt to the choice vine. He has washed his garments in wine, and his robe in the blood of grapes. His eyes will be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk. Zebulun will dwell at the haven of the sea. He will be for a haven of ships. His border will be at Sidon. Issachar is a strong donkey, lying down between the sheepfolds. He saw a resting place that was good, and a land that was pleasant. He bowed his shoulder to the burden, and became a servant under taskwork. Dan will judge his people as one of the tribes of Israel. Dan will be a serpent on the road, an adder in the path that bites the horse's heels, so that his rider falls backward. I have waited for your salvation, oh Jehovah. Gad, a troop will press upon him, but he will press upon their heel.
Asher's food will be rich, he will yield royal delicacies. Naphtali is a doe let loose, he gives goodly words. Joseph is a fruitful vine by a spring. His branches run over the wall. The archers severely grieved him, shot at him, and persecuted him, but his bow remained strong, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty one of Jacob. From there, from the shepherd, the rock of Israel, by the God of your father who will help you, and by the Almighty who will bless you with blessings of heaven above, blessings of the deep that lies below, blessings of the breasts and of the womb. The blessings of your father have prevailed above the blessings of my ancestors. To the utmost bound of the everlasting hills, they will be on the head of Joseph, on the crown of the head of him who was separate from his brothers. Benjamin is a wolf that tears in pieces. In the morning he will devour the prey, at evening he will divide the plunder. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel. This is what their father spoke to them and blessed them. He blessed everyone according to his own blessing. He instructed them and said to them, I am to be gathered to my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephraim the Hittite, in the cave that is in the field of Machpelah, which is before Mamre, in the land of Canaan, which Abraham bought with the field from Ephraim the Hittite. As a burial place, there they buried Abraham and Sarah his wife. There they buried Isaac and Rebekah his wife. And there I buried Leah. The field and the cave that is in it were purchased from the children of Heth. When Jacob finished instructing his sons, he gathered up his feet into the bed, breathed his last, and was gathered to his people.
And Joseph fell upon his father's face, and wept over him, and kissed him. And Joseph commanded his servants, the physicians, to embalm his father. And the physicians embalmed Israel. And 40 days were fulfilled for him, for so are fulfilled the days of embalming. And the Egyptians wept for him 70 days. And when the days of weeping for him were past, Joseph spoke to the house of Pharaoh, saying, If now I have found favor in your eyes, please speak in the ears of Pharaoh, saying, My father made me swear, saying, See, I am dying. Bury me in my grave, which I have dug for myself in the land of Canaan. Now therefore, please let me go up and bury my father, and I will come back. And Pharaoh said, Go up and bury your father, as he made you swear. And Joseph went up to bury his father. And with him went up all the servants of Pharaoh, the elders of his house, all the elders of the land of Egypt. and all the house of Joseph, his brothers, and his father's house. Only their little ones, their flocks and their herds they left in the land of Goshen. And both chariots and horsemen went up with him. It was a very great company. And they came to the threshing floor of Atad, which is beyond the Jordan. And there they mourned with a very great and sore mourning. And he made a mourning for his father 7 days. And when the inhabitants of the land, the Canaanites, saw the mourning at the threshing floor of Atad, they said, "This is a grievous mourning for the Egyptians." Therefore, the name of it was called Abel-Mizraim, which is beyond the Jordan. And his sons did to him according as he commanded them.
And his sons carried him into the land of Canaan,
And buried him in the cave of the field of Machpelah, which Abraham bought with the field for a possession of a burial place, from Ephraim the Hittite before Mamre.
And Joseph returned to Egypt, he, his brothers, and all who went up with him to bury his father, after he had buried his father. And when Joseph's brothers saw that their father was dead, they said, "It may be that Joseph will hate us and will fully repay us all the evil which we did to him." And they sent a message to Joseph, saying, "Your father commanded before he died, saying,
so shall you say to Joseph,
Please forgive, I beg you, the transgression of your brothers and their sin, in that they did evil to you. Now therefore, please forgive the transgression of the servants of the God of your father."
And Joseph wept when they spoke to him.
And his brothers also went and fell down before his face. And they said, "See, we are your servants." And Joseph said to them, "Do not be afraid, for am I in the place of God?
As for you, you meant evil against me,
But God meant it for good, to bring to pass, as it is this day, to save many people alive. Now therefore, do not be afraid, I will provide for you and your little ones." And he comforted them and spoke kindly to them. And Joseph lived in Egypt, he and his father's house. And Joseph lived 110 years. And Joseph saw Ephraim's children of the 3rd generation, the children also of Machir the son of Manasseh were born upon Joseph's knees. And Joseph said to his brothers, "I am dying, but God will surely visit you and bring you up out of this land, to the land which he swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob." And Joseph made the children of Israel swear, saying, "God will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones from here." So Joseph died, being 110 years old. And they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt.